Hello, everyone. Wow, I'm so pleased to see the whole pack today. Okay, and I can still see everyone is concentrating, right? I don't know why before the lecture I drank so much water. So I'm just feeling a little bit, I need to go to the toilet. But I'm going to get through this and I'm going to show you my secrets to success. Okay, first I'd like to congratulate all the leaders who today were successful. Give yourself a big pat on the back. Well done. Okay, so my name is Eddie O, Sharon Rose Master and Center Leader of Global Happiness Center in the UK, and I'm going to show you my secrets to success. Are you ready? Okay, I can see some people are sleeping. Okay, if someone next to you is sleeping, make sure you pinch them. Okay, so I'm going to tell you a lot of secrets. So get your pen and paper out and we're going to learn together. Okay, so my topic of the day today is, if you don't succeed, it's a miracle. Okay, repeat after me. If you don't succeed, it's a miracle. Okay, do you believe that? Okay, so we are having a seminar here. But can anyone guess where the first ever seminar was held? And by who? Have a guess, guys. Chairman? Korea, of course, right? The first ever seminar was held in this very restaurant selling duck, rundown restaurant selling duck, in an area called Iksan in South Korea. Okay. Now, can anyone guess how many people attended this first seminar? 17. Oh, you all been listening. Okay. Now, that was 15 years ago. Can you guess from those 17 people, how many people have become successful? 1, 13, 14, 15. Okay, let me show you guys. Don't be surprised. 6 have become imperials. 2 have become crown. 3 have become royal. And 1 have become star. Big round of applause. In the whole 65 years of network marketing history, there has not been a single company that has the first 17 IDs still active today. If you go to other networks, you're lucky if you see one ID active from the first million. So how did this happen? Okay, so we had these 17 people successful. From the 17, 12 people have become successful and living their life. But one thing, everyone had one thing in common. All the 17 people. Can anyone guess? I hear some answers. They were all bankrupt. Or every single one of them. Now, guess who had the biggest debt from those 17? Chairman Park. Okay. Our very own Chairman Park. Our very own Chairman Park here, who 15 years later has created this company into a $2 billion company with 16 million members. We are now top 10 in the whole world network marketing companies with over 1,000 staff around the world and the best place to work in Korea. Can you imagine that 15 years ago? Okay. Now, I just told you that Atomy is all over the world. Now, Atomy is expected to be in 80 countries. So if we're going to 80 countries and maybe about 5 countries per year, that will take us 10 years. So if we are right now top 10 in the world for network marketing companies, where will we be in 10 years? If we are not number 1, it's a miracle. Yes. Okay. But the thing is, you tell your friends and family now, let's join Atomy, let's do Atomy. What will they say? No, maybe later. You do it. But 10 years later, what will they say? They will say, how did you know? How did you know Atomy will be successful? Okay? And then, this is the thing. So don't be sad if people reject you now, because follow after me. The best revenge is success. Okay, do you believe that? Now, as we learned today from all the amazing leaders, we know that Atomy has absolute quality, absolute price. Okay? Now, a lot of you are newcomers or beginning members. You will ask me, how can I be successful? Okay? Now, asking how can I be successful is very important, but what's more important is why? Why am I doing Atomy? That is more important. Okay, when you listen to the chairman's balance lecture, he will ask you one thing from the beginning. He says, if farmers decide to farm, what is the first thing that they do? That's right. He will select whether he wants to grow rice or corn. Then what? Then how many sacks of rice he wants? 1 or 10? Deciding that is the most important thing in Atomy. Okay, why are we doing Atomy? Okay, now we don't have the time to go through all of the lecture, but I want you to go home and listen to this lecture with conviction that Atomy will work. And listen to it 100 times. The second reason why it's a miracle if you don't succeed is if we know we're going to have success waiting for us at the end of the day. If there's hardship and you fall over, are you going to cry? Or are you going to laugh? You're going to laugh. You're going to laugh in the face of problems. So we know Atomy gives success because we have so many success stories here today. Okay? Now, if someone says, if you tell someone about Atomy and they reject you, is it because they hate you or is it because they don't understand Atomy? They don't understand Atomy. So if they don't understand Atomy, are you going to say goodbye or are you going to explain until they understand? Explain until they understand. That's what we are here to do. So bring them to the seminars. Now for me, I joined Atomy in May 2021. Okay? And then I became sales master in August 2021. And then I became diamond and auto sales at the same time in April 2022 and became Sharon Lowe's master last year at September 2023. Thank you. Thank you guys. Now, from all these achievements, what do you think is the most important one? Louder. Sales master, auto sales master. The key to success is auto sales master. Okay? All the Imperial masters will tell you, auto sales master is hardest to reach, but when you get there, it's halfway to Imperial. Okay, so we must focus on getting ourselves to auto sales master because we're here to make passive income, right? We're here to make money while we sleep. But if you are just selling, is that auto or is that manual? Manual. So we got to create auto consumers so that we become auto sales masters, so that we can become Imperial masters. And I was able to get to this auto using the right tools. And one of these tools is called the 8 Steps to Success. Okay, are you ready to grab your success? Yes. So let's get into it. Anyone know the first step? Step 1, set a goal. Set a goal. Okay, Glenda did her life scenario, very wonderful today. Okay, who has done their life scenario before here? Some of you. Okay, I tell my members, do your life scenario. It's so important. And they'll say, maybe later. But life scenario is what will take you to Imperial Master, okay? Because, let me tell you something. Do you remember when Chairman Parker was here last October? What did he say? Okay? So if we have a problem like that rock, we have a problem in our way, okay? But if your dream, if your wheel of life is the size of a small donut, can you come over the rock? Maybe, but it will be very difficult to overcome the rock. But if your dream or your wheel of life is the size of the London Eye, do you think that rock will get in the way? No. So the problem is not the rock. The problem is that your dream is not big enough. Okay? So you got to set a goal. That's the first thing that is we need to do. Don't think about oh, I need to pay this bill, so my goal is to make £2,000 a month. Think, what would my life look like if I am making 70,000 a month? Dream big. Next, what do we have to do? We have to write it in detail and make a deadline. Look at the chairman. He told the first 17 people, if you become Imperial Master, I'll give you £720,000. But at the time, he was in debt. So how did he know he would do that? He made a promise on his life scenario. He wrote it in detail. And he said, I'm going to do it when you become Imperial. Okay? For me, when I was young, my parents worked 2 to 3 jobs. But they never bought a house. Okay, so one of my life scenarios is to buy them a house. Just any house? No, £1 million house. Okay? But a lot of you will write in your life scenario, I will buy a £1 million house, and you finish there. Do we finish there? No, you got to write in detail. If you want a £1 million house, you need 20% deposits, right? So that's 200K. Then 800K, you're going to get mortgages, so you need to be earning a quarter of that a year. That's 200K a year. So who makes 200K a year? Star Masters. So I want to become a Star Master by December 2025. You need a deadline. So instead of saying, I want to become Auto Sales Master, guys, you have to do it like this. If you made 4 commissions this cycle, set the next goal 5 commission. Then the next goal, 6 to 7 commission. And when you reach 8 commissions, you become a sales master. So when you reach 8 commissions, the next goal should be, I want to keep that up and continue the auto. Auto sales master doesn't just happen. It has to be done gradually. So check your cycle PV. If you've done 3 to 4 commissions, next 2 cycles, I'm going to do 5 commissions. That is up to you. Okay? Next is commitment. Commitment means a promise to myself. A promise to do what? Promise to attend. Promise to share. A promise to do Mart Change. A promise to do auto sales. Okay? Now, why are we doing Mart Change? Because Atomy's products are going to change your life. That's what we are here to do. Don't promise yourself, commit yourself to become Auto Sales Master. Now, let me ask you a question. You come to the seminar, you're very excited, and you're very happy. You go home and say, I'm going to talk to 100 people every single day. But what happens 1 week later? You sit on your couch, you turn on TV, and you watch some Korean dramas. Yeah? Is listening to Song Joong-ki and Hyunbin going to give you success? Or is listening to 8 Steps of Success by Eddie going to give you success? So, why do we fail to commit every time? Is it because we are lazy? No. Okay, it's because the pressure is too big. Okay, so today I'm going to show you 3 ways to commit yourself into Atomy. So write these down. Number 1, break down the pressure. Okay, so if someone gave me a thick book to read, okay, what do? Do you guys read it? No, you put it away on the shelf where you can't see, okay, and it will gather dust. Why is that? Because the pressure is too big. But if someone told you, read this page, can you do that? Yes. Okay, so we got to break down the pressure. Don't tell me I'm going to share Atomy to 100 people this month. What do you have to do? Break it down. If you want to share to 100 people this month, in a week, that's 25 people. In a day, that's 4 people. Okay, break it down to daily actionable targets. That is very important, guys. Because a lot of you will say, I want to get to 100 people. Then by the end of the month, you'll say, I've reached 25. Oh, whatever. Okay? But if you reach your today goal, you will reach your weekly goal. If you reach your weekly goal, what will you reach? Your monthly and your annual goal, which will lead you to success. So this is why it's very important. You set the goal and you break it down. Once you break it down, you only look at that daily actionable goal. What can I do today? Not how can I do 100 people. Can you share to 4 people a day? Of course you can. Yeah? And then by no time, you will have reached to 100 people in a month. It all starts today. Now, second one is change the environment. Okay? How many times you've told yourself, 2024, I'm going to lose 5 kilos, and then you walk into the kitchen and there's cakes and crisps and desserts everywhere? Okay? Are you going to be able to lose your weight? No. You got to change your environment. But a lot of people think new things. What do I have to do? But what is important is what I have to take away. Okay? So if you are thinking like this, I want to be healthier. A lot of people think about what more healthy food can I eat? But you have to think about what can I remove from my diet that is making me unhealthy first. So same from Atomy as well. If you want to commit, remove things that you have to sacrifice. Okay? What are you doing in your life that is getting in the way? You will know yourself. I will tell myself, for 3 years, until I become Sharon Rose Master, I will not watch Korean dramas. Can you do that? Yes? Some of you are saying no? Okay. If you can't sacrifice that, sacrifice something else. Okay? Next. What do we have in Atomy here? A system. Okay? Can anyone tell me what is part of the system? Success, academies, one-day seminar, team meetings, WhatsApp groups. You got all sorts of these things to help you have success. But who's gonna succeed in Atomy more? Someone who listens to Atomy once a month, or someone who listens to Atomy every day? Yeah. So when you change your environment, you have no option but to focus on success. Next is make a big bet. What do I mean by a big bet? Okay. A lot of you will again say, I want to lose 5 kilos to your friend. And what's your friend's going to say? Oh, sure you are. Yeah? Let's see how she does. Okay. This time, what are you going to do? You're going to say, I want to lose 5 kilos by this date. If I don't, I'm going to buy you a Chanel bag. Oh. Yeah? Are you going to lose that weight? Yes. You're going to do everything in your power to lose that 5 kilos. If not, you will lose a Chanel bag. Yeah? But a lot of people are not going to make the big bet. They're not going to set a deadline. People talk. I want financial freedom. I want passive income. I want to be successful. Okay? But if you really are committed and if you really want this, you got to back it up with a big bet. Okay? You take your parents and take them to a car dealership and say, Mom, I will get you this car by this date when I become Sharon Rose. Tell them exactly, make a big bet. Okay? Now, there's 2 things that's going to happen. 2 things that's going to happen. Okay? Someone is going to come to me 3 months later and thank me for achieving their goals, or your friends are going to come to me and thank me for your Chanel bags. Okay? So make sure they don't get you the Chanel bag. Next up is list up. Okay, read this. My network is my net worth. Okay? That's very, very important. Now, when a lot of people join Atomy, they'll come to me and say, Eddie, I know this person. She's the president of this person. She knows so many people. And all they think about is finding people that are going to make them successful. Okay? But is Atomy for skilled and talented, or is Atomy for everyone? Atomy is for everyone. So when I tell you to bring a list, don't think, because you already have a list. And where is that list? On your phone. Okay? You already have a phone list. And who are we looking for? People who can brush their teeth, wash their hair. And that is everyone. Okay? So, a lot of people are trying to convince people to do the business. But it is not up to you who does business. What is up to you is to share the opportunity and the good products. That's all that you do. Okay? A lot of people think, how many times have you had when you try to bring someone into Atomy that you thought would do well, but they don't? Or you bring someone who you thought wasn't interested, but they become super interested. it is not up to you to decide who does the business. Do you agree? Yes. Next up, invitation. We can have so many types of invitation. We can do product meetings, team meetings, business presentations, seminar, Atomy videos, and home parties. But invitation is the thing that people struggle with the most. Why? Because it comes with rejection. Okay? The problem is that you think too much. When you were a consumer, even if I didn't tell you to share Atomy, what did you do? You were sharing Atomy. But as soon as you become distributor, you start to think, oh, what if they say no? Or what if they think I'm trying to make money from them and you feel nervous, you do not invite them. We got to change our mindset, okay? We have to understand, what does network marketing mean? Is it mean to make money from people? Let me show you. Angelo said network marketing is sharing products that I like to my network and I receive compensation. Does it anywhere say we make money from your friends? No. Okay? All you're doing is sharing products that you like to benefit people. We don't make money from people, we make money from the company. Samantha here is going to give us the money. Okay? Round of applause for Samantha. Yeah? The bigger the applause, the bigger money she's going to give you. Okay? So change your mindset, because a lot of you are thinking, how can I make money from people? Okay? In fact, you should be thinking, how can I help people? Why would you let your friends spend £60 using a skincare sun cream when they can get the same or the better in Atomy for £11? Okay? Why do you think people will hate you when you are sharing good products and good opportunity? Stop thinking like that. Think that you are sharing and they are benefiting more than you. Okay? Now, I'm going to give you a tip to invite very well. Okay? This is a big tip. My tip is to get people curious. Okay? Some people, when you look at some people, they are chasing the consumers. They chase the consumers. But for some people, consumers chase them. What's the difference? Is that they are getting them curious. This is one of my biggest secrets. Okay? What do people love to talk about? There are two things. People love to talk about two things. Money. Yeah? Okay. The first thing they love to talk about? Secrets. Oh, everyone wants to talk about secrets. Someone's husband, blah, blah, blah. Okay? So, what are you going to share? You're going to share your secret. Okay? If I meet Shating today and I sit her down and I talk to Atomy and tell her a business for 1 hour, is she going to come back to me? No. You've just given her every single piece of information you know. Why would she come back to you? You got to get her curious. So instead of doing that, I just send a text. I send this text saying, I have finally found the secret to Korean skincare. Or, I found out why Korean ladies never age. Do you think your friends will text you back? Yes. Okay. If you don't reply when they text you back, they're going to keep texting you. They're going to call you by simple text. You have to get them to chase you. Okay? Now, once they come to you, do you sit them down and explain for an hour? No. What do? You tell them, this is my top secret I will only share with you. And what are they going to tell you? They're going to say, thank you. All right? So they are coming to you, they are chasing after you, and they are asking you now. Okay? So once they say thank you and you explain a little bit about the product, do you explain the business? No. You tell them, I'm going to order some products. Would you like to order with me? Do you think they'll order? Yes. And once they've tried the products, you tell them, I've heard there's a free business opportunity. Shall we go and listen to the business opportunity? They will start to come. It's so much easier and better than you sitting them down and explaining everything. Okay? Think differently. What's the second thing people like to talk about? People love to talk about themselves. Okay? You got to use this. A lot of people, will have a meeting and they'll sit people down and they'll say everything they want to say. MOM is good. Absolute is good. You should use it. They don't let the other person talk. Okay? What I do, I ask questions. In the beginning, I ask, what do you want in your life? Do you have your retirement plan ready? How is your skin? Any health concerns? Because when you ask these questions, what do? You gather information. And when you have more information, do you get rejected more or less? Less. Okay? When you have information, you can tell what products they need. So stop trying to push products that have high PV. Listen to what they need. Make them into an auto consumer. Okay, so these are my secrets for inviting people. Next up, explain the business. Okay, once you have people wanting to do the business, you got to invite them and explain the business. But what did the chairman say? What is the motto for? Be excellent or be extreme. So if I don't know how to do the company presentation or compensation plan, does it matter? It doesn't matter because we can be extreme, we can bring them here. Listen to the chairman's talk. Our channel Atomy YouTube, there's so many videos that will explain it for you. Okay? So I want you to go home and really listen to chairman's lectures because all your answers, all your problems are solved by him. Okay? Now, this is why we use the system. Next step, follow up. Okay? Following up is key. Okay, let me ask you a question. Are you guys enjoying the lecture? Yeah? Really? Yeah? So do you want me to extend another 2 hours? Yeah? I see half. Okay. I'll try to finish on time. Okay? Following up is key. Why? Because are you going to wait until your consumers finish their MOM and call you back, or are you going to call them first? You're going to call them first before they run out of the product. But why aren't you hearing the right answers? Because you're not asking the right questions. These are the questions you should ask when you call your consumers. Did you enjoy? Shall we try more? Do you want cashback? Do you know anyone? When you ask these right questions, people will give you the right answer. But if you're just signing people up, selling them one time, sign new people up, selling them one time, what happens? Do we have auto consumers or manual consumers? Manual consumers. You will never be able to reach auto sales master. You have to get them to really love the product and buy themselves online. Okay? Following is the key step. Next, I'm going to show you how to follow up distributors. Follow after me. Give them a mission. Give them a mission. Okay? What do I mean by that? A lot of you will meet new distributors and what do? You say, here is your ID, here is your password, you are now a business partner, off you go. Off you go. Your business, my business. Okay? Is Atomy a business we do separately? Or is it a together business? Together business. Okay? So what do you have to do? We have to give them a mission. Set up the next meeting, give them a mission. So if I have a new client who's a new distributor, I would tell them, okay, so you've registered now. Let's do March change by this date. And then let's register one left, one right by this date. And next day, we sit down and do the live scenario. That is your mission for this week. That allows you to meet them the next week. That gives them something to do. And it gives you to move on to the next step. But a lot of people would just sit people down, just explain the business, have a coffee. Okay, and that's it. Your business needs to move forward by giving them a mission. Same for clients as well. If you have a consumer, give them a mission. Don't just sell them the product. Tell them, trust me, just use it for 1 week and come back and give me a feedback. Okay, that is a mission for the consumers. Okay, next up, consultation. It's very, very important, consultation. A lot of people do not do this part. Consultation, what do I mean by that, is when you finish your seminars like today, everyone is hurrying to go home. I can already see everyone carrying the handbags like this. Yeah? What do I mean by that is, how often do you see your sponsors? Okay? Who knows the business better than you? Your sponsors. Your sponsors are like your GP. They will diagnose your problems and solve it with you. They will say, what am I doing wrong? How can we overcome? Where do I go next? Because this is a together business. Okay? So some of you here, ready to go home, drop your bags, okay? Sit down with your sponsors, check your lineage, check your PV. Sit them down regularly and help them. And sponsors, what do you have to do? You got to learn the business, okay? If your partner knows better than you, can they have a meeting with you? They can't, right? So consultation is very important. And lastly, duplication. Now that you've learned everything, are you going to keep it all a secret to yourself? No. What do you have to do? Share. Okay? Whose success is more important in Atomy? My success or partner success? Partner success. So you got to help them learn everything by duplication. Another tip. Everyone wants to duplicate down. But I say duplicate up. You have to duplicate up first everything that your sponsors know. In my mind, when I joined Atomy, I said, I'm going to be better than my sponsors. I'm going to learn everything from my sponsors and even more so that I can be better than them, so I can be independent. Okay? That's what you have to do. And it's very important, your mindset, because your thoughts will change into actions. And your actions will make a habit. And your habit will create a team culture. If you have a negative mindset, would you have a good habit? If you don't have a good habit, would your team have good actions? They'll have bad team culture. So it all starts from your mindset. Okay? So it's very important. When you want to duplicate, have the mindset ready. A lot of you think, okay, all these Imperial Masters, okay, they are them, I am me. I don't have good time. I'm busy. I have children to look after. Do you think the Imperial Masters had a lot of time? Do you think they didn't have children? They had children. They were working 2-3 jobs. But how did they become successful? It's because they decided that they want success, and they said, I'm going to be Imperial Master by this date. The only reason people around them haven't become Imperial is because they haven't decided to do that. So we got to stop making excuses and let's commit to Atomy. Okay? If you just commit yourself to these 8 steps to success that I told you, I'm sure you will reach Auto Sales Master. Now, in Atomy, a lot of you want to find people who are crazy about Atomy. How do you find people who are crazy about Atomy? You have to be crazy first. Okay? If you want to be crazy in product, your partners will be crazy in product. They will duplicate everything. So I'm going to end the meeting here. Now it's time to say goodbye. But before I finish, I want us to say this 3 times. Okay? I will say, ready, and you will say yes. And then if I say, if you don't succeed, you say, it's a miracle 3 times. Are you ready? Are you ready? If you don't succeed, if you don't succeed, if you don't succeed, thank you for listening. My name was Eddie Sharon Bros Master.